Of course.
Well, I mean, the idea seems really good, or positive, or constructive on paper, but on paper.
How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey!
Uh-oh.
The test subject wears this mind-mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
Uh-huh.
When I turn on the mind-mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli, intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that...
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
Okay.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Decent chap, model system, hooligan, degenerate criminal. Layabout.
Layabout? Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
That's what our principal called us, is a slacker. Anyway.
Can't believe you invented all this in 2 months.
Well, like I said, there's not really a whole lot of inventing going on here. I just dressed up a $5 potentiometer with a lot of bells and whistles.
But...
don't get me wrong, it does a remarkable job of telling whether a subject is currently liking or disliking what they're experiencing. But all the extra stuff about sorting out criminals from model citizens is mostly a bunch of hooey at this point.
Uh-huh.
And what's with the new threads?
You like them?
You look like Colonel Sanders.
Who?
Never mind.
Edna gave them to me. She says my usual clothes don't have enough zing for a public exhibition.
I mean, his clothes don't look bad. I like his clothes, actually.
How are things between you and your father? I'm kind of surprised he hasn't torn down your lab yet.
Me too.
Well, he's still angry with me and threatening to cut me out of his will, but I'm hoping that the civic potential of my mental alignment meter will win him over.
What do you say we take a break for a couple of hours and go see a movie?
A couple of hours?
Actually, it may be more like 70 minutes.
I haven't got a couple of hours. I still got all these mind maps to sort, and the MAM's wiring is still giving me fits, and...
I get it, you're busy.
You sure you don't want to go see
Sure you don't want to take in a movie? I think you'll like it.
Strange as it may sound, I've got more pressing things to think about than going out to movies.
Okay. Can't believe you invented all this in 2 months.
Well, like...
But...
don't get me what their experience, but all...
Did you make a mind map of yourself?
Of course. Take
It's
a
right
look.
over there. It's right over
Edna's
there
right.
behind you.
You are a model citizen.
Model citizen.
At least as far as my invention's concerned. Confidentially, this whole enterprise is a little light on the hard science and a little heavy on the smoke and mirrors.
I figured as much.
I still don't think Edna's right for you.
Oh? And who is she right for? You?
Me?
No.
No way.
Relax. I'm just yanking your tibia.
That's a bone, by the way. One of your bones. Fibula in the tibia. I feel like that's a bone in your foot? I think that's part of your foot. Or maybe your wrist, your arm. I don't remember.
Could you tell me how this mental alignment meter works again?
Of course. Now, pay attention. Subjects put on the mind-mapping helmet, which I activate with this radio switch.
Check.
The subject is then exposed to a series of visual stimuli provoking positive, negative, or indifferent reactions that are recorded by the mind map printer.
Right.
Right.
Once a mind map is completed, it can be inserted into the mental alignment meter to pronounce judgment on the subject's mental state.
Okay, I think I got it.
Alright.
You look busy. Why don't we talk later?
Sure thing.
Alright, let's look around. Peabody Farm apples. Mind map printer. Oh wait, there's a whole bunch of things. Emmett's mind map.
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one. The mind of a degenerate criminal.
That's Kid Tannen's mind map, as captured by our mind map helmet.
You could tell he's a criminal just by looking at this?
No, but when it's fed into the mental alignment meter...
Degenerate
Weird.
criminal.
Weird nothing. It's science.
Some of the sound effects seem to be missing at that point.
So this machine takes those little cards and tells you whether or not someone's a good guy or bad guy?
Kind of. Actually, the helmet does all the work. The mental alignment meter is just a glorified arcade machine.
So why not just go with the cards?
Edna says that people respond well to flashing lights and snap judgments. I can't argue with that. Every time I kiss her, I see flashing lights and lose all sense of judgment.
Oh,
No
gosh.
kidding.
No kidding. Valve?
Ew.
Ugh. Did the clamp fall off again?
Yeah.
Put it back on. Well, I don't even know why I keep that bacteria tank around. Every time the clamp falls off the nitrogen tube, it takes a couple of minutes before I can get the stench out of the air. Whew.
Ah. That's interesting. I can manipulate his mind.
How goes the bacteria farm?
Not so hot. The bacteria have kind of gotten out of control. I had to put a clamp on the nitrogen tube to keep the stench from flooding the lab.
What's this?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Or
Gross.
his white suit.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Sure.
Probably gonna use that on his suit. Convince Edna that Emmett is a Slav.
Ugh, I hope this stuff doesn't get stains all over my guitar.
Stack of mind
What's
maps.
this?
The mind map cards from the dozens of subjects I've tested during the last few weeks. I've got to get them sorted before the expo begins.
Why?
Edna's got this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment.
Oh.
Isn't that cute?
Not
No,
really.
Not really. That's not... Ugh. Especially if they're not aware that you're doing that.
What's this typewriter do again?
During a mental alignment test, it takes messages from the mind map helmet and turns them into punch cards, like the one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Seems complicated.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together, once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
What? Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
Oh, Emmett. Stew pot.
Hey, Emmett, what's cooking?
That's an old Brown family recipe for Hassenpfeffer.
Ooh.
Hassenpfeffer.
Rabbit.
Rabbit stew. The trick is to add the cumin an hour after the carrots. Take a whiff.
That's why I'm a foodie. Hassenpfeffer.
Isn't that just about the best thing you've ever smelled in your life?
It's, powerful, yeah.
I've got it on a slow boil for later.
Okay, so that makes him like think positively. Okay, I think I know what I have to do. Easel. The scientist
this?
that caught Kid Tannen.
It's the
and I love that
placard we'll be
photo.
putting in front of our booth at the expo.
The scientist that caught Kid Tannen?
A small exaggeration, but Edna says it'll attract investors. What do you think of the picture?
It's not so good.
You look a little constipated.
He does.
Edna said I looked intense.
Yeah, intensely focused on
constipated.
taking it.
I get the picture. I'll have to find a better one. Unfortunately, there's a lot to choose from.
Evan,
Extremely. Mother has been rather obsessive about photographically cataloging my life.
Oh, the generator again.
I'd be careful of that if I were you.
why?
The rocket fuel experiment must have stripped one of the teeth in the hand crank. As a consequence, if you turn it for more than 10 seconds, it
Blows up.
sends out an electric shock.
Right. Right. Emmett's mind map. Record player.
I Don't Care by Trixie Trotter?
Ah.
Edna doesn't approve of that sort of music, but I find it very soothing.
That's gonna make him happy. Green. It's gonna be green. Yep.
Hey, Emmett, I've got an idea.
What?
Why don't I take your photo album over to Edna so she can pick out your new picture?
That's a great idea. She's got a better eye for these things than I do anyway. Thanks, pal.
Don't mention it. Emmett says this album has pictures of him all the way back to when he was a baby.
Interesting. Algae cake?
Hey, Emmett, need a snack?
Desperately. What is it?
Some sort of algae cake. It's supposed to be nutritious.
Oh, I've heard of these. They better be really nutritious.
Alright.
I should probably give this racy picture of Trixie to someone who would want to do something about it.
Am I just gonna pour this on Emmett? Is that really just all what I'm gonna do?
Hey, Emmett, I've got a... Whoa! Whoops.
What the heck?
Sorry.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong.
What?
When
What?
Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it clean was infinitesimally remote, so I spent a few hours whipping up this.
Whoa! What was that?
A chemical compound capable of wiping the grime off any surface.
Emmett, you'll make a
Great.
fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable for commercial use.
Wait a minute. Does that mean your suit's gonna
Suit's gonna-
dissolve in 12 hours?
Hey, gods, no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
11
Why?
hours, eh?
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who wore it on his wedding day.
Oh
Poor
no.
guy was gunned down just a few years later.
I feel horrible.
Emmett?
Well, enough wool gathering. Back to work.
This episode makes us super rotten. We're gonna be like using Trixie to like we're gonna be using Trixie to make her seem like she's using Doc. You know, she's seducing Doc. We're destroying Edna's late grandfather's suit. Where, gosh, I feel so bad. I mean, I know it's just a game. I mean, yes, it's just a game, but jeez, I can't help but feel like a sleazeball. Map. Test switch. Convince Edna that Emmett isn't a model citizen. Yeah, so he's gonna be, while he's looking at that photo, I'm gonna use this valve.
Ew!
Oh.
There we go. Slide advancer. Who is this guy? Photo of John Wilkes Booth. Oh, photo of John Wilkes Booth.
Wait,
Yeah.
I know that. That's John Wilkes Booth, the guy that shot Lincoln. So I guess he's supposed to be a negative figure.
Right. Which means we can't have this valve.
Guess it's already stinky enough in here. Hey there, you stinky little bacteria.
How do I get rid of this? Forgot how to get rid of the valve. Fish tank. How do I stop it? Emmett, how do I get rid of how do I stop the Emmett.
Emmett?
Yeah? Hey, how'd my mind map test get activated?
Oh, okay. I see what you have to do.
You get back to work.
Thanks.
Alright. Did the thing stop stinking up the place? Yeah, I think it did. Okay. Mind map printer. Mind map printer.
According to Emmett, this thing prints.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
Right. Right. I want to run the thing again. Oh. Where was the switch? Mind map test switch. Let's try this again. There's Edna. Generator.
It's a picture of Edna. Since Emmett's got the hots for her, I guess she's supposed to provoke a positive response.
Supposed to. But I'm gonna give him algae cakes.
Want an algae cake?
Sure.
He forgot how horrible they are.
Oh, ew.
There we go.
According to Emmett, this thing prints out mind maps.
Okay. Slide advancer. John Wilkes Booth. We need a positive from this. So, stew pot.
Careful. Don't let all the flavor escape.
Positive. Oh. Mental alignment meter. Slide advancer. Oh, it's Jennifer's dad, the full police officer. Oh, I have to stop that.
I guess it needs time to get boiling again.
Yeah, I need to let it... I need to... shock him. Generator.
No!
Do it again.
No!
Alright. That did that. And the slider. Slide advancer. Who is this guy? Oh, I think I see what has to happen. Photo of Tannen.
I don't know who that is, but he's clearly a Tannen, so I guess he's a negative figure.
Which is why we're making him positive. Alright. Slide advancer. Who is that? You can still smell the other thing. Photo of innocent looking child.
Hey, I remember that picture from Edna's apartment in 1986.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a
that's
kid
right.
and a relative of Edna, so it's probably a positive figure.
Which is why we're gonna make it negative. Open the fish tank.
Ew. Hey there, you stinky little bacteria.
Can we make it even stinkier?
Ew.
Okay. Slide again. Is that Trixie? It's Trixie. Photo of Trixie.
Trixie. I don't think Edna approves of her, so I guess she's a negative figure.
So we're gonna make her positive. Stew pot. See if we can overpower this.
Ah, that smells much better.
Stew pot.
That smells good.
And slide advancer. Emmett Brown. Oh, there goes the invention.
Hey, Emmett, I think your mind map test is broken.
Oh, well, that switch just keeps shorting out on me. No time to fix it now. I'll have to take care of it at the expo.
Looks like I'm not going to be doing any more mind maps. I guess I'll test this out and hope for the best.
I betcha it's perfect. And by
I wonder
perfect,
how this
I
new
mean
mind map for Emmett turned out.
completely not what completely not what Edna would want. Let's take a look at this. Degenerate criminal. Yep.
Bingo! Now Emmett's mind map is as bad as Tannen's. Now all I have to do is swap this out with Emmett's original mind map, and Emmett's own machine will do him in.
Exactly. Or you could have just swapped, well, I guess you couldn't really swap Tannen's with Emmett's because Emmett's name is on it.
Okay, Emmett, get ready to meet the new you.
Hey,
What?
I almost left behind my mind map card. We're gonna show it off at the expo as a rare example of a model citizen. Edna kill me if I forgot that.
She might kill you anyway when she gets a look at that mind map. Once Emmett
Right.
gets to the expo, I'll try to figure out how to get him to put his card in the mental alignment meter. But for now, I better concentrate on making Emmett a slob who cheats on his girlfriend.
Right. Convince Edna that Emmett is a slob. Cleanser
That
shower.
cleanser doesn't seem very portable.
It isn't, but this is.
A perfume bottle?
Yes. No. I mean, yes, it's a perfume bottle, but inside is a concentrated dose of my all-purpose cleanser. With a little luck, this should last me through the next 12 hours before its component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-destroying enzymes.
Right.
Clever.
Clever. I'll take that.
What the hell is that?
What?
Sorry, I thought I saw a tarantula.
Spray bottle. No, I don't want any hints. I keep hitting the hints. I want inventory.
Emmett says this stuff will clean anything, but it only has a 12-hour shelf life. Too bad I haven't got 12 hours. Or do I?
Oh, yeah, you do. Alright. Let's exit. I think we're done here for now.
What?
What?
I was just thinking about the future. All that talk about Edna's grandfather made me realize something.
What is that?
Please let it be something about lightning.
Life can be short, sometimes brutally so. So why not seize the day and grab your happiness while you can?
So let's watch
I'm
Frankenstein.
not sure I like where this is going.
I was saving this for next Valentine's Day, but why should I?
Is it a
I know
ring?
what I want.
Oh no.
Emmett, no.
I'm gonna ask Edna to marry me. Right now.
No.
Oh, right. I'll wait until tonight at the expo.
Oh,
It'll be
no.
much more romantic that way.
No way.
Think. By this time tomorrow, Edna and I will be engaged and will be the toast of the scientific community.
This is bad.
And I owe it all to you.
Thanks
welcome.
for reminding me. I gotta get out of here.
Hey, Emmett, I've got to go out for a while.
I thought Edna sent you to make sure I wasn't getting distracted.
Oh, you'll be fine.
I'll be back. After I send this thing for an 11-hour drive. DeLorean.
Doc said to tell him when the light on his diagnostic thingy went green. Nope, no green light yet.
But I want to use it.
It'll be safe in there.
Perfect.
Emmett's formula. Still as good as new. Never know when I might need to get some sticky substances out of some clothes.
I wonder if I can use some of it. I'm gonna try it. I know what I'm supposed to use with it, but maybe I can use it to clean some people off. Hey Q, you look like you could use a clean. You could use a cleansing.
That doesn't need cleaning.
How about Q-ball? I bet you he could use some cleaning. I don't know if it's good for your teeth. That would probably be bad.
I don't see
for
any
you.
stains on him. I don't see any stains on him.
Alright, fine. Fine, we're just gonna put it in the DeLorean because that's where it's meant to be. There we go. Alright. And no one will be the wiser. Hey, Edna! I've got something to show you. I feel horrible about that.
You might want to take a look at this.
Why in the world would I be interested in... Oh, what have we here? Oh, sir! Mr. McFly! It appears your muse has been inspiring
I was gonna
more
say,
than
Edna's disappeared.
progress.
Trixie? Oh, no, no, no. What are you doing with a dirty postcard?
What is she doing in a dirty postcard? I swear, Mr. McFly, if that doesn't convince you that Trixie Trotter is unfit to represent Hill
I
Valley...
don't need you to lecture me about who I can or can't hire, Miss Strickland. Trixie's darn good at what she does. I don't care if she was once the Winsome Wench of Winnipeg. Her past doesn't matter to... Trixie?
What is it, Audie?
You know I don't like to pry, but what state did you grow up in?
Province, Manitoba. Why?
Not even an American.
Oh.
See, darling, the charter specifically states that the Expo's hostess must be a
Wait,
U.S. citizen.
She's not a
so
U.S. citizen?
if you're really a Canadian,
I'm being fired? You are firing me?
I don't want to.
It's protocol.
Here, take it back.
Aww.
Well,
this
I'm
is why I
glad
feel horrible.
somebody's listening to reason.
I feel so horrible. Uh-oh.
Let's talk.
Now she wants vengeance. Aww. Get Trixie everything she needs to make Edna jealous.
Hi, Grandpa.
Why'd you fire
Why'd you have to go and fire Trixie? You think I wanted to? It's illegal for me to knowingly hire a Canadian for the job, and I don't want to be in trouble with the law again.
Makes sense. Alright.
That's all for now. Over and out.
I don't think I'm gonna oil him, but
That's not the person I want to get messy.
how about Edna? Probably not. He's gonna say the same thing.
That's not the...
Alright, let's go talk to Trixie. Now that Trixie is ready to make for vengeance because of what we did,